Do you have the Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you here from Clarence D. East Field for some York varsity lacrosse action as they take on yet another non-conference opponent in the Wheaton Academy Warriors. Both these teams foes with each other in this season, but last season they did face off in what was a highly anticipated matchup. Luca DeSanto alongside me, Colin Pittman. Colin, tell us a bit about these Dukes and their 2-0 start.
Yes, the Dukes have looked very good throughout the start. Two pretty solid, easy wins to start the season, but that is not going to be the case today. Number 2, Wheaton Academy, has 4 D1 commits, and they're a very strong opponent to play. Good test for the Dukes early in this season.
Wheaton Academy starting with it, wasting no time. Shot on goal is good. That is number 29, Jacob Wilson, firing away early. Just over 45 seconds into this one. Face-off won here by Kadowski for the Dukes, giving it up ahead to Barton. Getting it across midfield, going by himself, charges, shot is good. Michael Barton, just one pass, solo goal himself, wasting no time for the Dukes.
And Barton with a very good move there. A good response after the early goal from Wheaton Academy.
Michael Barton, the junior, missed all of last season due to a knee injury. Played his freshman year and is just such a good guy for this Dukes team to have back. Already the third face-off in this game. It is all knotted up at 1-1. Just 60 seconds in. And Kadowski hits a Warrior from behind. It goes out.
See the teams early playing with a lot of energy. This is a highly anticipated matchup, so I would not be surprised if this is a very close game, Luca.
It was close last season. That game obviously hosted by Wheaton Academy, so the Dukes do have the home field advantage this time. And it's already just such a fast-paced game, and that's really what you see in contestant games like this. Just no stagnant gameplay. Both these teams know they have to be at the top of their game as that long shot from Wilson is off the mark. Make him 1 for 2 on the day on shots on goal. Ball picked up by War. The long stick charging out now at about the 25. Has someone behind him. Releases just in time. It's turned over. Regained, though, by Passion. High pass is retained by Bartlett. Now to Passion again. To Reddick. Back to Passion. Max Cahill once again getting the starting nod. One of the freshman pieces on this team. Here's a long shot on goal. That one far right for Carson Forsberg.
The Dukes still able to get a shot off. They looked a bit frantic during that possession, but they get an opportunity to score even though it looked like Wheaton Academy had the upper hand.
Passion trying to find an opening, gives it behind goal to Reddick. Now Cahill driving right. Gets pushed out. Excellent zone D being run here by Wheaton Academy. Difficult shot is no good, taken away by Wheaton Academy. Here they go, charging on the break. Given up ahead, they control on offense now on the Duke side. Adams gives this one out to Hager.
Wheaton Academy looking very relaxed so far. They don't seem to be in a rush to do anything.
Operating from the outside right now, not making a drive or a shot on goal just yet. And just as I say that, Beck pushing the pace, gives it back out at the 15, now all the way back out to the 30 again. Wilson reverses. Behind the net, on the give to Pursley. Pursley in motion, shot off right. Adams spinning free. Turns around, shot just through.
And a very, very good shot from Grant Adams. That was a difficult angle, and he found the perfect opportunity there.
Makes this a 2-1 game now. Again, both these teams just wasting absolutely no time right now to get things going offensively. Difficult move there by Adams. Paid off. Seven minutes, 35 seconds left here in the first. This one picked up by Drew Richardson, but he gets it intercepted. Wilson not completely sure where that ball was. Richardson gets it across midfield now for York. Litton controls at the Duke. Litton going right, finds a lane. Gets closed out on nicely there.
This Wheaton Academy defense has been stifling so far.
Here's Bartlett on the move inside. They just close out at the right time, like you were saying. Bouncing shot is no good. Rebounded, though, by York. Cutting is Cole Bartlett for a Duke's goal to tie this one up at 2 apiece.
Bartlett there with a very good shot, tying the game up. These teams trading goals early, Luca.
You rarely see this high scoring of an affair. Not even 6 minutes into the game, and there are 4 goals, 2 of them coming respectively from each team. Not something you see a lot in the game of high school lacrosse. We'll see it a bit more professionally as there is a shot clock implemented, but not here. And a penalty is going to be called on Kadowski on the faceoff. Looks like he jumped just a bit too quick there. So it's going to start with Wheaton Academy automatically facing the Duke side. Ball behind the net now. Adams to Szymanski. Adams, one more. Move inside here from Summer. Gets pushed back out. Ball is on the floor. It's recovered by York in the goal. Good stop there. Roman Donofrio, the freshman, making his 3rd career start at the goal. High pass, not able to be contained, but it is picked up by Forsberg. He has it at the 40. Gives it up ahead to Bartlett. Five minutes, 15 seconds left here in the first. York looking to take a lead. Have only found themselves trailing or tied so far in this game, as Wheaton Academy was the first to fire. Cahill going right. Reverses back out. Still trying to lose his defender. Gives it to Litton. Gets a screen from Cahill. And they just cannot find their way inside right now. Bartlett on the spin. The shot. It is off right. It goes out. It's going to stay with York, though.
Wheaton Academy has forced some very difficult shots for York. Their defense staying very strong. Let's see if York can break it down.
Flag is up in the air. Looks like it's going to be called on Wheaton Academy. 2 flags up in the air.
York very excited after the 2 flags.
2 separate penalties. It looks like both of them are on Wheaton Academy. Four minutes, 10 seconds left here in the first. Long shot is good from Cole Bartlett again from way outside. Gives York its first lead of the game, 3-2 now.
Bartlett has gotten hot. Those are 2 good shots he has taken. And the Dukes lead 3-2. I know Coach Coyne will be very pleased with the start.
Absolutely, holding their own. York coming in ranked 7th in the state in this game. Wheaton Academy 2nd. So this would be a big pickup for the Dukes to get early in the season, as a lot of dictation can be made in the rankings. Another penalty, though, on Kadowski on the faceoff, so it's going to start with Wheaton Academy again. Chavez going inside. Gives it one more inside. That shot is right in the stick of Donofrio.
Yeah, after 2 early goals from Wheaton Academy, many goals would be rocked by that start, but Donofrio with 2 good saves after.
Donofrio at the 40, way outside of net right now, just trying to find an outlet across midfield. He gives it up ahead to Trainer, who's now in. Loses control of that one, but it's taken back by Forsberg. Forsberg on the reverse, loses it, picks it back up, gives it to Cahill. And Bartlett controls again. 2 goals on the day, his 3rd.
Cole Bartlett is heating up early today. Wow.
Hat-trick already in the first quarter. 3 of these 4 goals from the young man. And a timeout called by Wheaton Academy. They trail 4-2 now. With that, we will step aside momentarily. You are watching York Sports Network. back after the timeout, right after yet another Duke's goal. Cole Bartlett makes this game 4-2. Already a hat trick from him in this game. And Kadowski pries that through his legs. Richardson picks it up. Ball is lost, though, by Richardson, taken away by Wheaton Academy. Still a scuffle for it, just can't quite get it in a stick. War not able to sweep that one up. Freeing up his Summer, gets tripped. No whistle will be blown. So the Dukes are going to take it the other way. Donofrio with this one.
Duke's looking to capitalize on the momentum that Cole Bartlett has built up for them with a hat trick in the first quarter so far, if you guys have not tuned in yet.
Cahill tries skying in for that one. And it's taken away by Wheaton Academy on their side of the field. Get it across mid. Here's a freeing spin by Adams. Spinning again. Just not yet in position for a shot. Gives it out at the 40 to Beck.
Luke, I've noticed these teams with two very different tempos. York likes to get things going. Wheaton Academy, they seem to wait until their moment is there for an angle to get a shot.
And another save there by the Dukes. Starting off strong. Donofrio still looking for someone, has to evade some pressure there from Wheaton Academy. Flag's going to be thrown, and yep, that's going to be a penalty on the Dukes.
Looks like they're going to sub goalies here.
Interesting move made here by York. Wheaton Academy looking to cut into this Dukes lead. Summer loses control of that one. Park picks it up. Kicks it up ahead. One more time. Still being fought for in midfield. Wheaton Academy takes it back. Hall on the shot. It is good. Just a wide open net there for him. Cuts the lead to 1.
And there we see Donofrio comes right back in goal.
Yeah, Donofrio had to come out because that penalty was called on him earlier. Left the Dukes in some trouble, obviously, but not a lot you could do about that. Face off again, won by the Dukes. Richardson can't quite pick it up. Wheaton Academy on the takeaway. Another shot, that one deflected by Donofrio that time. Good to have him back in the net.
That would have been a momentum killer for the Dukes. The goal being scored right before the end of the quarter.
And that is the end of the first. Score 4-3. We will see what happens in the second quarter. You are watching York Sports Network. We welcome you back. Start of the second period about to commence.
If you didn't tune into the first half, this was a very eventful start to the game. A lot of goals being scored. New York just keeping that 4-3 lead.
And just looking ahead, the Dukes obviously craft themselves a very tough schedule for lacrosse every year, as they are always major title favorites. On Thursday, they face the St. Ignatius Wolfpack, what should be an amazing game there, too. Dukes now scoring on the left side of the field. Passion giving this one over to Bartlett. Setting up a set here on offense. Here's a drive inside, back out Litton. Cahill going inside, spins back out. Cahill again on the push. Goes behind net now, going to look for someone to cut. No, they instead move it around up top again. Bartlett has 3 goals on the day so far. Moving around, going behind. Spinning free, McQuaid. Out to Cahill. Cahill spins, fires right in the net of the Wheaton Academy goalie.
Cahill had a good look there, just not quite able to execute a good save by Wheaton Academy.
And that ball goes out, and York will have another chance to score here. Passion going right. Giving this one behind to McQuaid. McQuaid spins, shot on goal, no good from behind. Tough look. Not quite able to capitalize on it. Wasting no time here, trying to spin free. Cahill with this one. Giving behind again to McQuaid. Reddick trying to free up, spins, shot. Again defended well by the Wheaton Academy goalie. York starting out 0 for 3 here on shot attempts in the second quarter. Wheaton Academy not yet to have it on the Duke side. And we got a timeout called by York. With that, we will step aside momentarily. You are watching York Sports Network. We welcome you back 9 minutes, 39 seconds left here in the second quarter. York starting out 0 for 3 on shot attempts, coming out of their own timeout, looking to try and improve on that. Here's Bartlett pushing, getting behind again. Reddick behind goal, and a penalty called on the Dukes, so it's going to be another automatic turnover for them.
The Dukes, they were on offense for 3 minutes there, but they were not able to really get any looks. I was surprised Cole Bartlett did not get any shots off. He had a hat trick in the first half. He's been very hot. Seems like he's been the only one to be able to get through this Wheaton Academy defense.
Wheaton Academy pushing the pace to set up on offense here. They back out now. Summer at the 40. Going inside. Whipping shot, no good. Ball still on the floor. Picked up, though, by Nicholson. And Cahill gets it up ahead. Now Passion. Getting it across midfield, cutting inside. Gets pushed from behind, and yeah, that's going to be a flag. Play on, though, as it is on the defense. Will not matter. Landon McQuaid with the goal to put the Dukes up 5-3.
McQuaid there, that is going to be a big turn of momentum. A flag and then a goal right after that. That is a nightmare scenario for Wheaton Academy.
Landon McQuaid had a tough miss in the beginning of the second quarter here, but that goal for him there, absolutely sweet. And the Dukes lead now 5-3 with 8 minutes and 26 seconds left here in the second quarter. Wheaton Academy just nearly not as much time as the Dukes here on offense.
I wonder if we'll see Wheaton Academy starting to speed things up, being down, maybe getting out of their play style.
Kadowski up ahead. Richardson can't quite track that one down. Picked up, though, by Reddick. Here he goes pushing, wasting no time. Josh Reddick, shot, wall leading in is good, falling away. Josh Reddick puts the Dukes up 6-3 with 8 minutes, 11 seconds left here. Just no time out of the faceoff for Wheaton Academy to catch up to him.
The Dukes are hot. They have gotten many good shots on goal. They're just dominating the control of this game right now.
Face-off won by Kadowski. Picks it up himself, gives it up ahead. Tall shot, not able to be pulled down by Barton, though, so it will be going Wheaton Academy's way. Here they go, now trailing by 3.
This is, I bet, not what Wheaton Academy expected. They're not used to losing, being one of the best teams in the state with 4 D1 commits. They were definitely not happy with how this game has started off.
Shot is good. Another one from Jacob Wilson, his second of the day. Cuts the lead to 2 now. And that is definitely the type of momentum that Wheaton Academy needs to gain back after all of what was gained by York.
Isn't there a very talented team? It does not take much for that spark to get going.
Got to be aware of that if you are the Dukes. Games like this in lacrosse, this is already starting to remind me of York versus Glenbard West last year. That game was much more physical, much more on the defensive side. That final score 9-8. This is obviously going to trump that, as it is obvious already 6-4. I mean, we'll see what the tail is in the second half, but this is definitely not how that game started out. But that game was a game of momentum, and the Dukes were able to pull that one out. Barton controlling this one, has 1 goal on the day himself. Now Passion takes it up at the 40. Running point, gives it to Cahill. Bartlett going right, gives behind Reddick. Trouble controlling that ball. It's recovered, though, by Litton. Reddick looking for someone on the cut. Gives it up around to Passion. Litton gets a screen from Cahill. Passion looking, shot is good. Jack Passion is first of the day, fired up after that one. The 3-year varsity player making his presence known.
The Dukes cannot seem to miss. Every shot has been on point today. They are hot on the offensive side. Like you said, Luca, this looks more like a pro lacrosse game with all these goals being scored.
Absolutely. Like I said in the first quarter, it is rare to see a score like this in just about 18 minutes of play, not even. As there is obviously no shot clock here like there is in the pros, but both these teams, man oh man, are just coming out, firing shots at each other. The Dukes with the 3-goal advantage, though. Reddick almost gets tripped under there, picks up the ball, goes inside, and that shot is pulled in that time by Ross in the goal.
Ross needed that confidence boost. It's been a rough day so far for him.
Summer collects his step. Szymanski gives out. Moving shot from Wilson is good. Make that a hat trick for him. 3 of the 5 goals coming from Jacob Wilson.
Wow, 2 hat tricks in this game. That is pretty uncommon to see that, Luca. And this is still the first half. This is an amazing offensive game from both teams. Just seems like whichever goalie can stay focused and get a few saves. Donfield dove for that one, but it was a very good shot there from Wheaton Academy.
Face-off won by Kadowski. Here goes Park pushing the other way for the Dukes. On the give to Kadowski, still in post face-off. Ball picked up by Wheaton Academy. Turnover here from the Dukes.
Dukes have to be careful here. They don't want Wheaton Academy getting 2 quick goals and changing what has been so far a York-Duke game.
Summer. Giving in the corner now, Wilson. He's got the hot hand. Gives it to Pursley. Back to Wilson. And Wheaton Academy is going to try their best to find a look inside. Just have been able to score off fast breaks here so far. Just not out on the open field as there's an underground shot picked up by Donofrio in the goal. No good there that time from Szymanski. Bartlett cutting around. Gives it behind to Passion.
I wonder if the Dukes will get Bartlett open. He's been pretty cool. I haven't seen much action from him in the second half after that very hot first quarter.
Here's Cahill moving around, trying to cut inside. Bouncing shot, no good. It's going to stay with York. With 3 minutes, 41 seconds left here in the first half. And a timeout called. And we will step aside momentarily. You are watching York Sports Network. We welcome you back out of the timeout. Some clarification given to us by Mr. Sanderson. Number 29 is not Jacob Wilson. Number 29 is Jet Yaros. Jet Yaros, a UMass commit, has 3 goals on the day, so excuse us for that misconception. The other person to have a hat trick in this game is from the Dukes, number 23, Cole Bartlett. Haven't seen much from him here in the second quarter. Bartlett shot that time no good as well. Stays a 7-5 game with 3 minutes, 21 seconds left in the first half. And another goal here from Wheaton Academy. Definitely making their presence known. That is the 4th there for Yaros. Showing off what he's all about.
And there's a reason he is a UMass commit. He is really heated up this second quarter in the Dukes. I wonder if Coach Coyne will call a timeout with how it seems Wheaton Academy with 2 straight goals. York, none.
Well, the issue is they're fresh out of a timeout
Yes.
right there. And, I'm sure the discussion was we don't want to go in with this game close or tied or lacking a lead. Going into the locker rooms at halftime, you know what Wheaton Academy is capable of, as they are the second-ranked team in the state of Illinois. So you want to have as comfortable a lead as possible against them. And here's a skirmish on the floor picked up by Wheaton Academy on a hot 2-0 run here. Let's see if they can make some more magic happen. Hall, the long stick, trying to free up. Summer checked in, along with his buddy Chavez. Two and a half minutes left here in the second. Summer moving behind net now. They reset up top to Adams. Adams, an Ohio State commit for Lacrosse. Giving inside, Yaros not able to track that one down. Picked back up by York, though. Barton sweeps in from that with that one using his log stick, but it's turned right over again. Here's Adams freeing up with 2 minutes left here. Have a nice look inside. There's another one from Wheaton Academy. Summer ties this one up at 7 apiece with a minute 57 left here in the first half.
And as I was saying earlier, it does not take much for that spark to get turned to fire, and that's exactly what happened with 3-0 run from Wheaton Academy. Just like that, this game is tied with a minute 57 left.
Tough break here for the Dukes, and we were talking about it earlier too. Lacrosse is a game of runs, a game of momentum. And Wheaton Academy just possesses that momentum. It was a strong run there for the Dukes to make it a 7-4 game, but now they've let 3 goals go unanswered here from Wheaton Academy to tie this one up, and that is going to be another penalty on Kadowski off the faceoff. So it's going to start with Wheaton Academy again. Already a tough break for the Dukes on this possession. Yaros moving around, gives it to Hager. Drive inside here, Hager spins free, shot is good. Wheaton Academy has not led since the first quarter, but they regained control 8-7.
Wheaton Academy just seems to have complete control of the tide of this game. They're getting open shots. It's been a while since York's even had a shot on goal. It just seems like everything's leaning towards them. York needs to find this last minute 30 of this game, find some sort of momentum going into halftime.
And to the Wheaton Academy fans watching, I just got breaking news through Twitter. Daniel Smith is stepping down as the head coach of basketball at Wheaton Academy as we speak. That is very interesting there. They were definitely a 2A title contending team just about a year or two ago. Interesting to see him step down. Such a wonderful coach. Nice double team here from the Dukes. Wheaton Academy regains control, though. Yaros, less than a minute to go here in the second quarter. Wheaton Academy on a 4-0 run right now, trying to expand on that even more. Yaros on the give. Move inside. And it is right in the net of Donofrio. Here goes York. 20 seconds left to try and tie this one up going into the locker rooms. A flag flies. Reddick spins. Reddick trying to free up. Gets triple teamed here. Ball on the floor. Skirmish give back out. Ruled possession of Wheaton Academy, so the penalty will kick in. So it will be Duke's possession.
Big save from Donofrio earlier. That would have been killer for the Dukes for a 5-0 run from Wheaton Academy, but it looks like, worst case scenario, the Dukes will be down 1 going into half.
4 seconds left here. Lytton holds up top. They'll have just one more attempt here before half.
I wouldn't be surprised if Cole Bartlett got this last shot off. Leading goal scorer for the Dukes so far today.
Lytton just holds. They're just going to run the clock out. And we are heading to the locker room. Score 8-7. Wheaton Academy on a 4-0 run right now. Finding or giving the Dukes a deficit to make up. We will see what happens on the other side of the break. You are watching York Sports Network.
Sorry, we had some distractions in here.
Disturbance. We welcome you back, though. Score 8-7. The Dukes trailing by 1 right now, coming out of the halftime break. Shot on goal from Litton is no good.
I expect the Dukes to be very aggressive this half. Obviously a very high-scoring first half, and I bet the team is frustrated after giving up a solid lead that they had brought into the final few minutes of the second quarter.
Shot from outside, though, from Bartlett is good. Up to 4 goals on the day, and he ties this one up at 8 apiece.
It seems like this game just continues to be the high-scoring game it is.
Again, a game of momentum and swings. The Dukes starting off hot here in the second half. A whipping shot. It looked like it went in the net and back out, but it in fact didn't. That's no good from Wheaton Academy, but they will have possession again here.
Yeah, the Dukes got away with that one. It was a shot on a not well-defended goal there, but a good break for the Dukes, and I think they can take that. And as Luca's mentioned many times, this is a game of momentum, and whichever team can take advantage of that is going to take the win here, with both teams being very talented.
Chavez frees up here. Looking around is Summer. Gives it back to Chavez. Excuse me, that's Adams. Adams' shot is good. Grant Adams retakes the lead here. The Ohio State commit with a tough look and capitalizes. Wheaton Academy on top 9-8 with 10 minutes left here in the third quarter.
Yeah, it's just very difficult when you have such talented players like Grant Adams on the team. I know Donofrio probably frustrated with how he's played so far, but the key is just zoning back in on the rest of the game and trying to get this Duke stub. Let's see if Simon Kadowski can get the face-off correct here. He's had a few penalties so far this game.
No penalty called, but it is still won by Wheaton Academy. They've definitely had the advantage starting from there. And Richardson's going to start with this one for the Dukes off the out of bounds. Cahill moving up ahead. Dumping it to Litton. Passion at the 30. Making a move inside. Has to pick up his stick. Gives it to Litton. Litton, drop inside. Cahill regains his balance. Turns around. Shot no good. Stays with the Dukes. Tough shot there from Reddick, also no good. Clock stops at 9:01. Bartlett giving behind. McQuaid. Has 1 goal on the day. Passion. Trying to find a look. Gives it to Bartlett. Long shot is good. Cole Bartlett is sniping right now. 5 goals on the day.
Bartlett has been the X factor for the Dukes. We saw in that first quarter he was hot with the hat trick. He didn't take too many shots in the second quarter, but if he can keep doing that, the Dukes will be primed for success.
Ties this one back up at 9 apiece.
Chants here heard in the stadium.
Good turnout here for a spring event, for sure. Don't usually see this many numbers, especially on a chillier March day like this, but
that's the hype the York Dukes lacrosse program has gathered this season.
Absolutely, just so much notoriety. Also, this Wheaton Academy team, so, obviously such a tough matchup like this is going to get a lot of attention. McQuaid moving this one over, loses it. Long stick here can't pick this one up. It's going to stay with the Dukes. Now inside of 8 minutes in the third. Cahill. Moving around. Gives it behind. McQuaid. To Reddick. Passion. Operating at the 30. And McQuaid is not quite able to hold on to that one. It's going to go Wheaton Academy's way.
And those are the kind of mistakes that could turn the momentum one way or another very quickly.
Way out of net here. And a give from behind. This is trouble here for Wheaton Academy. Ball broken up. Ward taking this one. Goalie for Wheaton Academy retreats in time, but it's still a fast break here for the Dukes. Here goes Litton. Looking. Loses the ball. Picks it back up. Opportunity spoiled there for the Dukes.
A very quick recovery from Wheaton Academy there. That could have been a disaster, but instead they make it to a more organized setup now for the Dukes.
Cahill. Operating up top. Getting worked on defensively. Tries shifting through traffic, gives it behind to McQuaid, trying to find a cut. Here goes Litton, frees up. Shot pulled in again. Another great save by Giancarlo Munaretto in the goal. And here goes Wheaton Academy on the break. They have numbers. Whipping shot. That time is off the mark for Hierros. Again, 4 goals on the day. But that time just not quite able to capitalize. There's a push right there. No, instead it's going to be a penalty on Wheaton Academy, so it's going to go the Dukes' way. And Barton's going to bring it up.
The Dukes definitely a sigh of relief there. It seems like every shot that's taken in this game by either team has a very good chance of going in. Penalty flag.
Barton going length of the field, and there is a flag, like you said. Reddick spins around. Shot's no good. McQuaid can't quite pull that one in. And here comes the flag, so it's going to be Duke's possession again. Tied up at 9 apiece with 5 minutes, 11 seconds left in the third. York moving it around. Just trying to find a look. Bartlett offline for his 6th goal of the day. And Wheaton Academy is going to take this one the other way. Litton not quite able to swipe that one away. But trapped in the backfield is Jack Higgins, the long stick. And this one is Hail Married out, picked up by Barton. And he's going to try and take this one length of the field for the Dukes again. Spins free, falls over though. Taken away by Wheaton Academy. Here they come with numbers. It's Adams on the fast break. Spins. Closed out though by Barton and Park. And that shot is off the mark, picked up by Drew Richardson for the Dukes. Here he goes, charging away.
The Dukes definitely pretty excited. Anytime you've got Grant Adams on a fast break and there's no goal scored, you're going to be very pleased with the result.
And it is just action-packed right now. Fast break after fast break. Wheaton Academy taking this one away. And we got a breakaway for Wheaton. Larson giving this one to Beck, who is just freshly subbed back in. Beck trying to make a move inside. Shot. Pulled in again. Beck goes chasing out for his own miss. Picks it back up. Adams. Moving. Gives it out. Long shot. Another deflection there from the Dukes, but another rebound here from Wheaton Academy. They set up behind the net now.
With how many goals have been made this game, you do not want to get any more shots taken on goal. And as I say that, the ball rolls out.
Adams way offline there. 2 minutes, 53 seconds left in the third. And this one is certainly coming down to the wire. We'll see if it stays tied heading into the final stage, but there is still plenty of time left in this quarter for either team to take the lead.
This game has lived up to the expectations, though, Luca.
Absolutely. Hogger giving this one behind. Trouble with the ball, and it's taken away by the Dukes. Opportunity for something here. Trainer loses control of that one, though, picked up by Wheaton Academy again. Opportunity for them. Spinning free. Yaros tries threading the needle to Pursley, but it goes out of bounds. Donofrio's going to go diving to give last possession to the Dukes. That is a big play from him running out of the goal. And Barton's going to walk this one up. Excuse me. That is Park. He is going to walk this one up.
Huge play there from Donofrio. That gets York back on offense, which is where they need to be.
Forsberg is back in now for the Dukes. Sun's starting to come down here. Time of day, 6:45. Reddick spinning. Comes out from around. Spinning still, and his shot is good. Josh Reddick makes this a 10-9 game in the final stages of the third quarter. A big-time goal for the Dukes to retake the lead in the late stages of this game.
It's a big goal for the Dukes. And as you mentioned, the sun is setting. I wonder if that is affecting the Wheaton Academy goalie right now.
Yeah, sun is setting. It looks like north, so kind of in the way of the Wheaton Academy goalie.
Provides a bit of an advantage for the Dukes, doesn't it?
Absolutely, but the thing you got to think about is that will be affecting them next quarter as both teams switch sides on the field. And we got a violation once again called on York off the faceoff. So
York's struggling on the faceoffs today. It's going to be a big thing for Coach Coyne as they go into the fourth quarter to emphasize the faceoffs as they're a very big important part of the momentum swing in this game.
Yeah, it's just how everything starts off. Running point almost like. Szymanski moving behind, gives us one to Summer. Summer moving free now. Gets doubled, closed out. Yaros pushing inside. Moving shot is good. And that York lead will not last long as Jacob Yaros makes this a 10-10 game.
Does any lead last long in this game? It seems like every single possession there's a lead change, Luca.
Well, I mean, yeah, the Dukes had a 3-goal lead in the second quarter, I believe. And since then, I mean, it has just been an exchange of goals. No lead for either team. Well, no big leads for either team, I should say. Just exchanging blows to one another. Kadowski wins this faceoff this time with 45 seconds. Has to get rid of this one after failing to collect his step. Here goes War charging ahead. Dodges a couple blows there. War still on the move. Loses that one. And it is not able to be pulled in by Santino Donofrio. Here goes Wheaton Academy the other way. They go behind net. Spin from Pursley. On the give up top. Hogger. Shot deflected by Donofrio. It's picked back up before it could go out of bounds, though, by Pursley, so Wheaton Academy will have it again. And that is how the third period will end. We are going into the fourth quarter tied, ladies and gentlemen, at 10 apiece. This one is set to be a good one. Do not go anywhere. You are watching York Sports Network. We welcome you back. Fourth quarter starting now. A final 12 minutes as this game is all tied up at 10 apiece. Face-off here. It is won by Kadowski for the Dukes. Now scoring on the opposite side of the field, facing north. And Barton loses control of that one. It's taken away by Wheaton. Ball given across midfield. Barton coming from behind to try and give the Dukes the needed numbers. Trouble on the floor. And it is picked up by Donofrio in the goal. Gives it up ahead to Richardson. Here comes York on the break. Reddick back in here for the Dukes, giving it to Forsberg. Forsberg stops and makes it. Carson Forsberg with his goal in the game in the crucial late stages retakes the lead for the Dukes at 11-10.
That is huge for the Dukes to get that momentum swing, as we've talked about many times. That is going to be key, in the York Stadium is getting excited, Luca.
Can feel the momentum and the energy swinging for sure. And here is another face-off, 48-second sequence right there results in a Dukes goal. Kadowski, another face-off, wins it again. Gives it to Barton. Barton not able to control that ball, picks it back up. On the give-ahead, still bouncing, thrown up, deflected. Reddick trying to save this one, still on the floor.
A little bit of chaotic sequence there, but the Dukes able to get the ball.
Passion is backing out. He gives it to Cahill. And now Bartlett checks back in. 5 goals on the day for Cole Bartlett. Looking to expand on that number. The Dukes could use it. Litton moving. Gives it to Cahill. Reddick moving. Tries to find a shot, but it's a good closeout there from Wheaton Academy. The ball is running free. It's picked up, though, again by Bartlett. Cahill moving around. Good deflection there by the Warriors goalie again. And that one goes out. And it's staying with the Dukes.
I thought that Cahill shot might go. It was a good angle, just a really good save by the Wheaton Academy goalie there.
Here he goes with it again, trying to spin free. Another good closeout, though, by Wheaton Academy from outside. Passion, long shot. This time won't fall. Had one earlier in this game. Wheaton Academy getting this one across mid. 9.5 minutes left here in the fourth. Pursley looking. Moving it around. Adams up top. Chavez. Yaros. Shot deflected there by Cahill off his stick. And he tries running after that ball. It's still on the floor. Passion falls on top of it. And that is going to be a hit called on Wheaton Academy. So it will be Duke's ball. And they have the 1-goal lead.
The crowd's starting to get into this game, Luca. They could provide a little bit of an advantage for the Dukes.
Definitely making the noise. And again, you can, like I said, you can feel the momentum come alive when it happens, and that starts with what you hear from the crowd as well. Passion dribbling around at the 40. 8.5 minutes to go. You do have the option to waste a bit of time here if you are the Dukes. You do have the lead, although it is just a slim 1-goal lead.
The way this game has been, I don't know if I would keep with a cautious approach. So many goals being scored. I think you just have to be the attacker here.
And it is taken away by Wheaton Academy. Hall up ahead. Szymanski. Now behind the net. Up top again to Yaros. Beck. Going inside. Give behind. Yaros. Szymanski moving in. Give out. And it is lost, though, by Beck from behind. Picked up, though, by Wheaton Academy again. And we got a timeout called by Wheaton Academy. They trail by 1 with 7 minutes and 11 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Back and forth action. We'll see what they will do out of the break. You are watching York Sports Network. Here we go. 7 minutes, 11 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. It is a 1-goal Duke lead, but Wheaton Academy is certainly knocking.
All the talent they have, it's pretty easy for them to score a goal, as you've seen by the 10 they've already scored this game.
Pursley moving behind the net now. Comes around all the way back out up top. He resets it. Gives it to Szymanski. Good defense there by the Dukes. Just forcing it around and out. Adams trying to find a look. Gets knocked from behind. Shot no good, but he recovers. And we got a flag that goes up. It's going to be on the Dukes. After the play, won't matter. Tommy Summer fires away and ties this one up at 11.
Wheaton Academy taking advantage of the penalties. That's one of the biggest things you can do. And that is leading to now another opportunity that they're going to have to score. That was huge for Wheaton Academy.
And this is just a cinematic game right now with the sun coming down, all tied up at 11 apiece. 6 minutes, 16 seconds left here on a chilly-ish March evening. I mean, I'll give the nod to a decent temperature given the way it's been over the last week or two.
For Chicago, we'll take this. We've had some pretty good weather, but
yeah. Kadowski on the faceoff for the Dukes again. Kadowski sweeps up, spins free, and wins this one. And a quick timeout called here by the Dukes the second they get possession. So we will head to a break here with 6 minutes, 12 seconds left in the fourth. It is all tied up at 11. You are watching York Sports Network. And we welcome you back. 6 minutes, 10 seconds left here in the final stage of action. Quick shout out to all of you watching right now. A high viewership. We would also like to give our shout out to Glenbard West finest Ivan Blood tuning into this game. Just checking in on some, I'm not sure if Glenbard West plays Wheaton Academy this season. I'm going to guess they do. But they do certainly play the Dukes at their house later on in the season once we reach conference play. So he's getting up on the game notes for sure. Good friend of ours here at York Sports Network. Now inside of 6 minutes, 5.5 to go. Reddick with this one behind net. Comes around. Tries taking that one himself, and it is offline, but it's going to stay with York.
Who is going to take over for the Dukes here? Who are they going to trust to take the shots? I think Cole Bartlett with his 5 goals already trying to get the double hat trick today.
It's Reddick behind net again. Gets a screen from Cahill. Can't quite find an opening. Gets another screen. .445 left. Cahill backs out at the 10. High left, moves in. Spins again, loses his defender, but is closed out again by the long stick. Cahill still operating ISO, and he scores. The freshman Max Cahill takes the lead back for the Dukes with 4 minutes and 35 seconds left.
Huge play for Cahill. He hasn't had too many shots today. That's his 3rd goal in 3 games. Cahill already making an impact early in his York lacrosse career.
Definitely had eyes on him in the preseason from a lot of Dukes. He was widely regarded as an impact player coming into the season. And, you know, the other addition that you've had to this team, additions I should say, is Donofrio, who's also freshman starting in goal. Then also Marco Linton, who transferred in from Fenwick this season to play out his final year at York. And a hit from behind won't matter. Yaros with this one at the 45 on the give behind. Yaros looks hurt. Kind of limping around.
It's not what you want to see from him. Very good performance today from him.
Here's a move inside, though, from Wheaton Academy. Donofrio with the save.
That was a huge save from Roman Donofrio. Really good angle, and the shot looked good, but it was a perfect save.
Donofrio gives this one to Bartlett. It's still on the floor. Got to retreat now. Wheaton Academy picks it up. We got a whistle. We got a timeout by Wheaton Academy. And the concern heading in to that right now is not only the fact that you have a deficit now, but Yaros is visibly limping.
This is not good for your leading goal scorer so far today.
And he is heading straight out of the huddle to the bench. With that, we will step away. You are watching York Sports Network. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left here in the fourth. Pursley moving behind net. Now a free up and a shot is good from Adams. There is a flag, but the goal will stand.
And Adams is hyped after that goal. He had a full swing at that, and it landed on target. Grant Adams, a clutch shot. This is another time Wheaton Academy taking advantage of the penalties. They've done it multiple times this game.
And they tie it up now at 12 apiece. That is a crucial goal right there. It is anyone's game now. 3 minutes, 9 seconds. And it will be Wheaton Academy's possession to start off after that penalty, too. Hall bringing this one up. Gives it over. One more, bouncing away from Adams. He picks it up, though. Loses a little bit of field positioning, though. They move it back around, given out up top. Hall inside. Adams, long shot is good.
Grant Adams, their best player, heating up when it matters most. That's what great players do.
The Ohio State commit making his presence known in this game. Grant Adams, 3 goals on the day, make it a Hattie. And he gives Wheaton Academy another lead.
And in just 20 seconds, the game has changed from a York lead to a Wheaton Academy lead. That is the beauty of lacrosse.
And this is a crucial face-off here from Kadowski. Gotta win this one to set your team up for some kind of breakaway success right off the rip. And Kadowski wins it, but he'll say he jumped there, so it's going to be Wheaton Academy possession. Danger zone for the Dukes. Cannot go down 2.
We'd seen Kadowski with some of those issues on the early starts, but he had picked it back up later in the game, but that is a crucial error from him here.
Pursley now moving around up top. Szymanski. 2 minutes left. Wheaton Academy just trying to chew clock. Now a move inside. Good wall off there by the Dukes to stop it again. But you got to get a turnover of some sort here, because you can imagine Wheaton Academy is really not going to try to shoot on goal here. Still not pressing up for it just yet to allow the breakaway. That's Kadowski that is still in here for the Dukes, way post faceoff. And here comes the press. Barton trying to guard up here. Good escape from Summer. The double team by the long sticks. Summer still holding, switches sides of the field.
Wheaton Academy, very, very productive time wasting here. Dukes need to get some sort of pressure, or else this game is going to run out with no more time left for them to get shot off.
Richardson trying to defend. Now that ball is out, and it is going the Dukes' way. 55.9 seconds left to try and get something done. They have certainly operated with much less time than that, but Kadowski saves that one off a loose ball but that is a bad pass to Richardson. It's turned over, but a penalty is going to be called on Pursley, throwing Richardson to the ground, and Richardson is down on the floor.
Hopefully nothing too serious.
Richardson holding on to his right leg. Might just be a cramp of some sorts, hopefully. But this is a very critical time here for the Dukes. Richardson's going to go off the field himself. That is a good sign for the Dukes. This is a critical point right here for the Dukes. It is, you got to capitalize here, or else there's no other time. They trail by 1 to Wheaton Academy. It'll be Cahill to start with this one at the 46. And we start. Cahill at the 30. Giving it over. Bartlett. On the give behind. Litton. Litton moving inside. Giving behind the net. McQuaid. Way wire pass. War trying to scoop that one in. Gives the help. Cahill with 15 seconds. The Dukes need to move. And before they can do anything else, a timeout is called with 14.2 seconds left here. That is a lot of time. They just ticked off about 30 seconds, and you gotta move now. With that, we will step away. You are watching York Sports Network. Welcome you back. 14 seconds left here for the Dukes to send this one to overtime. Cahill starts with this one, picking it up at the 35. And you got to get a good shot off. A lot of offensive weapons in here for the Dukes. Don't need to worry about any sort of defensive struggles. Litton loses control of that one. Wheaton Academy trying to pick it back up. Barton falls to the floor, and we're going to get a penalty call with 2.9 seconds left. A whipping shot is no good. Wheaton Academy with a win over the Dukes. Your final 13-12. Just an absolutely incredible fourth quarter performance. It was back and forth. York even had the lead in the fourth, but Wheaton Academy storms back right at the end, even without their number one guy, Jet Yaros, who went down at the end with what looked like a little hammy pull. The Dukes just not able to hold them off. Final 13-12. With that, we will be signing off. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. Special thanks to Michael Elias and John Finucane for helping out. I have been Luca DeSanto alongside me, Colin Pittman. Good night and go Dukes.